Got you gagging on Gaga. Pac made women cry from the very first line on Wi-Fi. Got you gagging on Gaga. Pac made women cry from the very first line on Wi-Fi. Got you gagging on Gaga. Pac made women cry from the very first line on Wi-Fi. Got you gagging on Gaga. Pac made women cry from the very first line on Wi-Fi. Got you gagging on Gaga. Pac made women cry from the very first line.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl, kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
Oh my god.
This is 2 hours long. It has 9,000 views, and it's 2 hours long. Two hours long. 9,000 views. I was watching this for real. How does this have 9,000 views?
We'll be sparring tonight.
Okay. Not with Aaron. $9,000 views. Yeah! He's a guy. He's the guy. I'm making this motherfucker famous. He's the new one. Oh shit, he means business. He means business. Jonathan Geyer means business. Business. That's Scott in the background. You can hear him. Scott's loud. Scott's loud as fuck. Shut up, Scott. Shut that fucking Scott up. 9,000 views, people. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's go. Look at Jonathan Geyer. Take that bag. Oh, fuck it up, man. Fuck that bag up, dog. $9,000 views. 9,000. This channel's taking off, guys. This channel is growing by the day. Geyer, 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 Geyer. You can hear Scott. Scott, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Damn it, Matt, you know better.
Uh-oh. This is the show, everybody. Get used to it. An hour and a half of this. Open up your membership tabs. Accept gifted membership. Did I mention this has 9,000 views? Jonathan Geyer, everybody. Look at that. 9,000 views 6 days ago. This fucking thing went viral. And rightfully so. I mean, look at this. Oh my God. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing this wrong. I'm out of the Dabbleverse. I'm into the fucking boxing business in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Don't forget to hit the like button. Stephen Bravo's been a member for 6 months, everybody. He's gifted 2 memberships out of the gate to start the show off. Open up your membership tabs. Accept gifted memberships because Bravo is making it rain. We'll be going members only in 15 minutes, so get a membership if you have one. You can get one for as little as $1.99 to be in the chat. That's your perk. It's a great perk. We'll be checking in with Jonathan Geyer throughout the show. I went down a rabbit hole. I'm obsessed. Thank you, G-Rob, for making me obsessed with Jonathan Geyer. You should produce an off-Broadway play about Tulsa Weekend. Sounds like a terrible idea, John. I like you, John. You're a very good contributor to the program, but I have zero interest in that. I love your passion for it, but it's not happening. It's not happening. Ladies and gentlemen, look what arrived yesterday on my doorstep. Oh, yeah, the Roadcaster is here. It's not hooked up. I didn't hook it up yet, but I have the Roadcaster, so that means the return of the air horn. It's happening. It is happening. You know what's so funny? I unblocked everyone to give everybody a chance. And you immediately go right back in the cunt mode. So you get blocked again. You get a chance. I don't know what you're trying to do. I really don't. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, the chat doesn't like you. They don't want you around. I don't want you around. So you're gone. You literally got fired off some shots that nobody gives a fuck about, and you're gone. But you did it. I guess we're doing it, right? I do want to give a shout out to Miss Tay. our friend from Australia. She mailed me from Australia some shirts. I got this from her. There we go. Whoa. She mailed me this to prove she's from Australia. Crocodile Dundee. So thank you with this. And she mailed me this. Like a keychain. Dear Chad, love Miss Tay. So thank you very much for the thoughtful gift. Very nice of you. I also want to thank the anonymous person who sent me Wawa yesterday. Wawa. I didn't eat it. I don't eat the food that's sent to me. I apologize. I don't want to be an asshole, but I just don't trust it even though it's sealed. So, don't save your money. Don't mail food because I'm not eating it. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Sincerely. Let's check back in with Jonathan, see what he's up to. We're going to keep an eye on him all show. Our boy Jonathan Geyer. I got a shirt coming today. Or not today, but soon. He's still mixing it up over there. 9,000 views, everybody. Holy shit. 9,000 views. It's pretty impressive. I'm not going to lie. Very impressive. That went viral. It definitely went viral. All right, guys. It's a big day today. Where do we start? Where do we go? So many questions. I guess we'll start with Stuttering John. Going off on Lady K. Here he is. Big news, everyone.
And welcome. As you guys know, my name is the world famous Stuttering John, and we're here to eat our raviolis today. As you guys know, and I've disclosed this in previous videos, I was deceptive when I told you that I came from Puerto Rican. I have a Puerto Rican background. I actually am Italian American and proud of it. I had to do that at the time for my career, and I don't.
Sounds a lot like Ray, and it sounds a lot like me.
But I do like my spaghetti. I do like raviolis. A real Italian drinks coffee with their raviolis.
Yeah, Stuttering John does look a lot better. He's looking good right now. Skull.
And we know Lady K or Special K or Mrs. K, whatever.
Lady K.
What's his name? Heberger?
Fucking door.
I forgot his real name. Whatever he does, he's going to chop this up and make it look like I'm being deceptive. Make me look like the bad guy when he's the one that was in prison in Rochester in 1996. Isn't that correct, Mr. Hamburger, Mrs. K, Special K, do the K? So, let's not worry about me. I have credentials. You have nothing. You are a basement-dwelling, no-talent hack that's never been famous in your basement with your wife and your wood
Jenny
paneling.
Jingles.
You have nothing on me. You tell your boyfriend, Shuli, he is nothing. He's never been famous either. He rode my coattails. He wouldn't even have got it on that Howard Stern show if it wasn't for me.
It's true.
So now I'm getting upset. Let's eat. Oh, you don't question Duke. Gotta lie about it. How can you do that? Good faith. How can you feel good about that in this country? With this Constitution, with the Bill of Rights, with the Magna Carta, with the Constitution, ratified in 1778. How could you do that?
I don't think that's Stuttering John. I think I was duped by the Duke. I don't think that's Stuttering John. I'm just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, we're bearing the lead. Today is a day of celebration. Today is a day of victory. Today is the day of defeat because, ladies and gentlemen, there has been another win for the toe. That's right. The toe pled guilty to a misdemeanor. Suck it! He's back, baby. He wants the world to know.
And then today, I got the word that the offer was made official. The offer is a little misdemeanor on my record and a small fine of $50, and I move on with my life. I don't think I could be more thrilled with that kind of an outcome. There are just some things that, these things move slow, and I was willing. We were gearing up for the big fight, especially with Gino and Keanu having not been served yet.
With Jonathan Geyer?
Served by the state of New York. I was feeling good about everything, but I was feeling stressed, and I didn't like that stress because everything else is so good. I just wanted this thing gone off my shoulders. I didn't want to be stressed about it anymore, even though it was a strange feeling because I felt good about the direction it was going. And an offer like this had never been made before. And I wasn't expecting this offer to be made. And then yesterday, it comes across
a plea bargain.
And it's not official yet. And I get told, hey.
Here's the thing. I know a thing or two about the court system. It's a racket for sure. Going to trial would have been very, very expensive. It's like, I mean, mine was going to be $15,000. So they put you in this position. But at the end of the day, if you're keeping track at home, Nick Rekieta pled guilty to a felony. The toe pled guilty to a misdemeanor. So he wins. He won, baby.
This could be another week or two that we hear anything more. And then today, it becomes official. We're going to, look, there's crossing T's, there's dotting I's. There also, the fact that we haven't sent all of the stuff for a trial that we want to be able to show, we gathered all this stuff for a trial. We gathered all the stuff we want to do. We want to send that out there. Like, we still want to make our case, and then we'll take a look and we'll visit this whole thing. But it is.
Why are you going to, if you're going to accept a plea bargain, why do they give a fuck about your case?
Beyond my wildest dreams, it's a dream deal. It's fantastic.
A dream deal?
I can't complain about it. Again, we've got a few finer little stupid
a dream deal
things that are above my pay grade that are going to be, just needled out. And the way this has been going so far, hell, it could be done by the end of the week. I don't know. But I've been excited about it. I've been pacing around my house.
Excited.
I sat down on the deck today. It's beautiful out. It's in the 60s. I had a cigar. I had an old-fashioned.
He really thinks it's a win for the toe. You still pled guilty to a crime. I'm just saying. It's not a win. It's not a win at all.
I just kind of focused on the idea and tried to adjust to the idea that this is coming to an end. And that I get to untie myself from this awful situation and fully break free from those chains.
It's just begun. Now everyone's going to be talking about everything. It's just begun.
And completely move forward, free and liberated in my life. And I wasn't ready for this to happen. I wasn't ready for this day to come. And now it's almost here, and it's all I can think about, and I'm so excited. So thank you to everyone who's supported me through all this. To the people who are disappointed by this, I'm sorry.
I love how it's an acceptance speech.
I didn't do this for you.
Who's disappointed in this?
Look, man, I mean, this doesn't change anything. You can still hate my guts if you want to.
Good.
It's okay.
Thanks.
It's not going to affect you at all. I promise. But I really don't even want to focus on that part because this is all just so great. I don't have any hate in my heart. I don't have any dislike in my heart. I'm free of all of that. It feels good.
Remember what you're hearing right now. Okay? Everyone watching, pay attention to what he's saying.
I'm just so excited for that light at the end of the tunnel to be getting bigger and bigger. And again, if I'm having trouble finding the words, it's not because I'm being too careful, because I respect this whole process. I respect everyone in it. I've never felt like this was personal for any amount of time.
He respects everyone.
I just want to be as heartfelt as I possibly can. One thing I told myself is, don't gloat. Because, it's not.
Remember what he just said. Don't gloat.
If I could tell anybody one thing about this, just don't. It's a great country. It's got its faults. It's got its flaws. I could complain about the process. I could complain about things I agree with or things I don't agree with. Right. It is a great country.
It is.
It is. The system may have its quirks, but you can get a fair shake. You have a chance to be heard. You have a chance to plead your case. I'm just, again, very excited to move on with my life, move forward from this time.
He's not gloating.
Like I said, yesterday it went from, I think we might have something, to today it's an official offer, to who knows how quick this moves tomorrow. Like I said, our side is still gathering what we want to present.
Our side. All right, that was last night. I'd like to thank Doodle, who broke it on my live stream. Doodle was chadzumock on that. And here's Aaron this morning. This is what happens in 12 hours.
I apologize. My bad. Sorry, it's all that cocaine I do during the show. Apparently, I did not know this. I was not aware of this, but it's been reported that I get up 3 to 4 times a show and I'm going to do cocaine. I have a question. Serious question. And I don't want this to be, me going on the offensive because, things are wrapping up for me. But at what point is shit actionable? Like, one thing I've proven over time, I have a pretty goddamn good sense of humor about myself. I laugh along, especially when it's, crazy.
Notice how the tone has changed within 12 hours. He's back to being cocky. He's on top of the world, not gloating. And now he's,
unemployed drug addict saying wild, crazy shit about you.
Sorry.
But like, accusations that you drugged somebody's kid, saying for a fact that somebody's doing coke. I mean, at what point do you stop giggling and going, ha ha ha, and you go, really? I mean, I'm just wondering, maybe I'm full of the Holy Spirit today because of recent events. I don't know. Let's just call it a hypothetical question at this point. But goddamn, boys and girls, am I in a good mood today? And should I not be in a good mood today? We have plenty to talk about.
God damn it, Matt, you know better.
Very, very funny. Bigot on socialist media says if you were doing cocaine, you would have already hit 215. Yeah, I was sent a thing yesterday, while I was enjoying the great news that I've been getting the last 36 hours
Imagine
or so. And we'll
pleading guilty to a misdemeanor. And it's great news.
Talk about that because I told the evening show about it. I'll tell you about it. But my jaded ex, is like, I've been watching his show relentlessly. I've been watching every second, which I would not. It's not something I'd admit. Some people might confuse that for being psychotic.
Or was that Ashley
LaRue?
But
he said he's been leaving his show 3 to 4 times a show, and he's doing cocaine, and you see he wipes his nose and everything else. First of all,
Nick.
I think you could go back to show after show after show. I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't think I've left the show at all this week. And I think morning shows in general, I've left for a grand total per show of like 40 seconds to take a piss right over there. By the way, right over there is a bathroom. I'm not saying like I just walk over to another part of the room.
Right over there is the bathroom in
and
my
take a piss. I don't just piss on my own floor. I'm not an animal. But I'll go and I'll take a piss and I'll come back.
That was funny.
cocaine. Ladies and gentlemen, I am fueled by God's natural energy, Celsius. But look, man, nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving.
You just quoted a song. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna slow me down. Oh, I got to keep on moving.
Let's talk about. Because see, Cocktiff says, "Why do you care about what unemployed unfuckables think?" But you understand that's the battle I'm having in my head. I'm like, it's funny to watch him flail. It's funny to watch him lose his shit. Well,
he's not gloating. He has no hate in his heart.
He's trying to keep his shit together. And then if he just hears AA, he goes, ah! And he loses his mind and he just starts lying. Like just bullshit starts pouring out of his mouth. The problem is there's a lot of shit.
Speaking of which, there's a poll. You can vote on my page right now as we speak. Hit the like button. If you're over on X, come on over to YouTube. Jump in the chat. Hit subscribe. We're about to go members only in the next 5 minutes. So if you don't have a membership, member up. And you can member up for as little as $1.99 to be in the chat. That's how we're doing it. And it's happening. But we do have a poll up here at the Sit Down Zumock channel. I'm trying to find it right now. The poll, who is the biggest liar in podcasting? Right now, I can't believe it, at 43%, Aaron Emholt, followed by Fatty Patty at 32%. Third place, Nick Ricada at 20%, and at 6%, Carl. And that's over 229 votes. So congratulations, Aaron.
He wishes were true because he's a far worse human being than I am. And he can't let that be true. I mean, his public image is shattered, and that's all that ever mattered to him. And now that it's shattered, everyone else around him has to be shattered, or it's not fair. You got to remember he's got that affluenza. He's never had to work a day in his life. He's been rich from the word go, from grandparents.
This
money.
Ain't going anywhere.
So this,
you remember when Aaron says it's over? There's light at the end of the tunnel. He's moving. Now he's back on Nick.
Everybody else has to pay because he can never be responsible for anything he's done. And it's sad to watch, for anybody. But to just throw horse shit out there is a little weird when you could be spending that time working on yourself. Lord knows I'm very experienced in that. And
he's fixed. Gustav, ladies and gentlemen, Gustav's here. Holy shit, it's Gustav. They don't classify revenge porn as a sex crime, do they? That could still cause an issue. Well, you would know. You seem to know. You're in the know. Jonathan Geyer would 187 you in the ring, tough dude. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. I'll take on Jonathan Geyer. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Let's go, Geyer. This is Aaron's gym. I can't wait for my Jonathan Geyer shirt to get here. It was the best gift ever. Hold on.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys on a shelf. Say hi, buddy.
Hey! 9,000 views. I'm being honest. Who is watching this for real? Like, I mean, I'm watching it because it's hilariously stupid and dumb, but who's like honestly tuning into this, like, and watching it? And this is 2 hours. 2 hours. Like, it's just Doom. The only person watching this is Doom. That's it. Yeah, fuck you, whatever your name is, bye. How is the stuttering prick not in the poll? Because we all know he's a liar. He's a piece of shit. Yeah. Literally, he's the biggest liar. We all know that. It's not a fair poll if we put him in there. He wins. He wins hands down. So that's why he's not in the poll. It's not a poll. But let's get back to Aaron, because he's out of all this now, but he's still talking about Nick Rekieta, which is great. I'm here for it. Definitely here for it.
I can tell you this, it feels great, but you got to have courage. You gotta have grit. And he doesn't have that. But 2 days ago, I was extended an unofficial offer. 2 days ago, and again, just like last night, we won't get detailed into it because the finer points are still being hammered out. And we still want some answers to some questions because some shit's pretty weird. Like, why all of a sudden are you coming to us with this? Why all of a sudden?
I don't like weird.
Whoa, here,
Shit's weird. I don't like weird stuff. No weird stuff. No weird stuff. Okay, this is no weird stuff. Don't get weird.
What happened that we deserve this, graciousness, this generosity? 2 days ago, I get an email from my attorney, and I'll spare you the finer points, but he wrote, "We're on the verge of getting what we want." And
does anyone know who Aaron's attorney is? I'm curious who this attorney is.
I said, okie dokie. And then he started detailing the finer points to me, and I said, that's quite a bit more than what we want, but yeah, it's never a bad thing. Okay. So it was good.
It was good.
And then, but it was not official. Yesterday, it became an official offer. And
I have a feeling I could be wrong because nothing is finalized. He's saying it is, but it's not. This could all go south. Somebody could throw a wrench into this and it could get all fucked up. Maybe him talking about it's going to be a problem. It'll be interesting.
And it is an offer that is now being, ping-ponged back and forth. There's also a trial we were preparing
for.
Aaron,
if you weren't guilty, we all know that this was fucking bullshit. It was Nick headhunting for him, getting revenge for his felony. But if you weren't guilty, like you said you were, why don't you plead not guilty and just take it to the limit? I mean, I know you're trying to spin it like, okay, this is what we wanted. No, I think you wanted to be cleared of this because it was bullshit, right? Am I wrong? I'm just curious.
Or we would like a chance to lay all our cards on the table.
Like, how come you didn't get thrown out?
And just share all, they've shared all their subpoenas and information with us. We want to share all of our stuff with them. And it is a fine approach to the ending of a very frustrating and ridiculous saga. And it is one that allows me to untie myself and completely unshackle myself from something ridiculous and sinful and toxic and evil and something that made me a horrible person.
Yeah, you easily gave in to all of it. Easily. There was no bending of the arm. You literally lost your wife in a wife swap.
Thing that made me a very bad guy. But something I learned a lot from, but something that I was able to watch. I get to watch one individual still, and I get to see them, and I get to go, wow, I'm learning a lot about what not to do. I'm learning a lot about the pitfalls of life, and I get to avoid them.
He's all better now. Like everything that happened, 8 months ago, or how long has it been? 8 months, 6. He's better now. It's all in the past. He's a different man. It's a different toe. I've seen the changes. I've seen it.
To observe and learn, and it's wonderful. And I get to finally untether myself from this, and it feels so good. At the same time,
you're still involved. He thinks it's over. It's not. It's not over. Guys, I said earlier, member up. Gift a membership. Because we're going members only chat. So we're going to say goodbye to all the poor people. We're going to say goodbye to the trolls. And we're going to have a nice little time here. So as of right now, let's do it. We are members only chat. Again.
There is a time to be gracious. And there is a time to say, everybody involved in this has been a professional. Everybody involved in this has been, it's never felt personal or anything else. And I'm very glad that we're all working together now to come to a solution that I see as, how do I put this? Very digestible. Very digestible. Does not give me indigestion, shall we say. So, look, the last, for the better part of a year, I've been just a very happy guy, very excited.
No, you haven't. For the better part of the year, you've been a very happy guy. No, you haven't. And just like that, Eva's gifted 5. If you got a membership,
Welcome to the party, pal.
we're doing it.
Excited about the way things are going. With this news, it's just been jacked up to an 11. I mean, I've broken through some kind of a ceiling in the last 36 hours. I feel incredible. And this is so an offer has been extended by the state of Minnesota. That's what I will say now. This is definitely something we can work with, and it's something we are working with.
I'm telling you, man, you don't talk about it until it's done. I told you about my story with 97.9 The Loop. You don't talk about it until it's finalized. Anything could happen. So this is another dumb move by the toe. Nothing. Yeah, even if there's an offer there, anything can happen at the last second. So this is really, really, really dumb.
The only question I have, and I don't know if I will ever get this answer. I think I will be bound to speculation for the rest of my life. I don't think I'll ever get this answer. Because much like I'm not laying all the cards out right now, I don't think they'll ever lay out all the cards. Why now? Why all of a sudden? This wasn't like a gradual thing. Nothing like this has come up yet. I'm only left to wonder out loud.
Why now was I offered the misdemeanor? Why now did I get the plea bargain for a misdemeanor?
Is it because clearly New York does not plan on serving subpoenas? Is it because, Gino and Keanu have said, no, we're out. Forget this. We're not getting involved. I don't know. But
yeah, that's what happened. The Gino and Kiki said they're not coming to Minnesota. So the court system in Minnesota, they're like, you know what? Fuck. Let's just give them a misdemeanor. They're not coming. But by law, they have to. Nah. They said they're not coming. So just give them the misdemeanor. That's what happened. So it was Gino and Kiki. They're the reasons why you got the misdemeanor, because they weren't coming. So thank them again.
Whatever it is, it does make one wonder. And there's a part of me that wonders, what... How do I say this to you? There's a part of me that wonders, is there an advantage to press here? Or at what point do you just not be greedy and you go, good is good enough for me? Good is good enough for me.
I would love to have Aaron's head, his mind. I mean, it's like a survivalist instinct or a delusion. I mean, it's definitely a character study about how he can just spin everything into wins and things are great. I don't know if it's a survival mechanism, but it's amazing how he sees everything as a W, a win. Things are going great. When we're all watching saying, this sucks, his life stinks. I don't know what it is. It's very crazy, but his denial is amazing.
Nick the Milkman with $5 says something fell apart on their end and they want a conviction. And, like I said, I'm not going to be a dick about it. I'm not going to be, bleh, 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 bleh. We'll work on something. We'll figure something out. Everybody's been a professional. I don't feel any hostility. I said this last night.
Meanwhile, you're just talking shit about Nick up top.
Sounds corny, but I have no hate in my heart. I'm free of that. I have no resentments. I have no angers, hostilities.
You should. Nick Rekieta fucked you up. He jammed you with a misdemeanor because he got a felony because you tattled on him. You should be pissed. I'd be pissed. I'm still mad that you fucking came after me 2 months unprovoked, and that was 2 years ago.
I'm
still mad that you got Patrick Melton involved in our lives.
Everybody is now excited on all sides. Well, except one person. Everybody's excited just to
Everyone's excited.
Move on and have a great summer.
Great summer.
Catalano TV with 99
cents. Oh, Joey
Thank
C.
you very much.
Joey C comes in with 99 cents. That's amazing. Miss Tay gifting 5 memberships. Miss Tay, thanks again, Miss Tay. Look what's in America. Look what I have in America. From Miss Tay. Dear Chad, love Miss Tay. Thank you very much. Gifting 5. Very, very nice of you, Miss Tay. Appreciate it. Oh, Stevie Lou becoming a member. Holy shit. Who would have thought this would happen? We are officially doing it. We're 37 minutes in, and this is still going on. 2 hours, 9,000 views. Jonathan Geyer. Oh, is that terrestrial radio in the background? Did they play terrestrial radio at Scott's gym? Hey guys, what's can you guys help me out again in the free chat? What's the name of Aaron's gym again? Because I want to call him again. I got to talk to Scott. I forgot Eva's name on my walkabout yesterday. Can somebody put it in the chat, please? I think we need to call Scott. No, not that, Sly. What is it? Let's play. Come on. Not that, T-Gun. What's the name of the fucking gym? You guys know this steel toe stuff better than I do. You should have an... Oh, you're right, Eva. I should have it. You're right. Here it is. I got it. Never mind. I got it. World Gym. Downtown Gym or something.
Downtown Gym, this is Scott.
Hey, Scott, is Jonathan Geyer there?
Is who?
Jonathan Geyer.
John works a full-time job during the day.
Okay, because I was watching his boxing videos, and I wanted to see if he wanted to do a partnership or a $100 sponsor.
He doesn't come in till night, and sometimes just on sometimes it's once a week, sometimes it's twice a week. So he just does the YouTube thing to help him out. I mean, if you go on Facebook, that's where you've seen it, or YouTube, you could certainly ask him. I mean, I can't speak for him and that, but, I guess since you got a hold of me, I mean, you can certainly get a hold of him on Facebook.
Yeah. No, I think you do. I think you guys do a good job down there, and I'm really into it. And I think there's room for it being monetized.
Room for what? Say that word again.
For the videos to be monetized.
Monetize? What do you mean by monetize?
To make money.
You right.
To make money in promotion.
Oh, well, you know, it isn't so much for that as it just is to get word out on boxing and as a hobby. I mean, he likes what he does. I mean, it isn't about money. I mean, when you do this, I mean, there's no money in teaching, in boxing. I mean, jiu-jitsu, MMA is by far the leader in things like that.
Right.
I mean, I'd love to do MMA, but, you know, as far as, you know, promoting, I mean, we only have so many hours, and I don't have enough coaches and helpers. I know I don't have enough time. John only has 1 or 2 days or nights a week. So, I mean, we have a manageable number down here. It's fun with what we do. I mean, and then really that's, you know, that's all. I mean, I wouldn't know what, I mean, there's no money in boxing, pro boxing, but God, that's such a small percentage.
Right.
Versus like MMA. I mean, it'd be nice to do MMA stuff, but again, there too, I mean, there's only so many hours in a day. And you got to find qualified people to teach that, know what they're talking about. So, but yeah, I mean, that's, you know, kind of my take on it. I mean, you know, if there's other way. I mean, I've done this for 27 years. And, I mean, you got to enjoy it. There aren't a lot of people that would do what I do, but it's just like high school coaches.
Right.
Why do they coach for 10 years, 20 years? I mean, they enjoy it. They like it. They like working with people. Full-time for me, but, yeah, part-time for the coaches that, you know, like it. I don't think they would do it every day. I mean, John picked that hobby up of doing the YouTube stuff. And, yeah, once in a while, you know, I kind of get carried away because there's always detractors. There's always people out there. You can't do this. I don't like that. Well, you know, hey, it is what it is. What do you do?
Right.
You know, I mean, it's not like I'm driving a Maserati. It's not like the people of Feeding Our Future that's on the freaking news every channel every day that bilk the government how many dollars of money. But, you know, but anyway, yeah. I mean, you know, if you called back, I'd say call back tonight, but because I'm out on the floor, John's out on the floor. I mean, if I answer the phone, I can, you know, I'll answer it. I try to keep it out there, but if it's busy, you know, I don't, you know, but if you go on Facebook, you know, it's Jonathan Geyer.
Okay.
You can certainly get a hold of him because, again, he's the one that would, you know, and I told him, hey, if you want to benefit off it a little bit, cool. I mean, I don't know how much interest there is to watching people doing the same thing over and over and over again, but maybe that's what you mean by, you know, modernizing it.
Yeah, modernizing it.
Modernize. I don't know, it's monetize, but modernize. M-O-D as in dog. I get it.
Right.
So, but
how long you been coaching? How long you been coaching? Because I've seen you in these videos.
Oh God, a long time. I'm 60. I followed the boxing here in St. Cloud, God, since 1982, because there were a couple of my classmates from Sauk Rapids that were amateur boxing. But I wrestled. But back in the 80s, you know, that was a prime time for boxing.
Yeah.
Of course, that's when it was also in the movies as well. You had the
Rocky movies.
In 1982, the Tiger. I mean, it was kind of a collision of a lot of excitement. And of course, that was the age of Ali, Larry Holmes, Dwayne Bobbitt. I mean, like I said, it was just the timing was perfect. And Howard Cosell. People forget Howard Cosell
and Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I mean, those two played off each other.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's something to play off of and start, you know, it was then.
Yeah.
And the storylines, the hatred between Frazier and Ali. And then, of course, you know, it's funny, nobody brought up about race at that time. maybe it's because Fraser and Ollie hated each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how can that be when there's a race issue? There wasn't a race issue at all. But, you know, and again, there's so many different storylines. But anyway, sorry, I don't mean to waste your time.
No. I'm fascinated. I appreciate it.
So, but like I said, that's kind of the perspective that I come from, and you kind of get hooked on it. You kind of get addicted to it. I think too, people forget about the athleticism that gets behind boxing. People think, and they have this idea that, it's a poor man's sport, or it's a way to get out of the gutter. Well, what sport doesn't have that? I mean, boxing's kind of that thing that can get highlighted because it's one person. Well, now the only thing that's changed, it just isn't the one person of Mike Tyson and one trainer, Cucks. I mean, you got 20 people, 25 people, 30 people involved, that, hey, they want to be a part of the sport. They wanted to be treated equal, get equal attention, equal time, and that's kind of been, it's no different in high school. You want to give those individuals a good opportunity, an equal opportunity, and to provide them with a good experience, without getting hurt. And really, it's not like, you're training for a Super Bowl, but you get in shape, you have some good camaraderie, and you have fun.
Yeah.
And if you compete, great. And again, that's no different than high school, junior high, or college. Sometimes too, these people, you need more one-on-one attention. Well, there's no such thing as one-on-one. You're watching too many old boxing movies. So, but
Do you have a podcast? You should do a podcast.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, you can take with what I just said, to do that. I don't know if I have any time I try to keep up myself. I mean, I run the conditioning, and I try to lead by example. As some coaches do. I mean, I relate a lot of it to football coaching. Well, this isn't football. But tell me the difference. Okay, you lead by example, people will follow. I mean, not every coach can do that. Some can get by with words. Some can get by with just leading. Some can get by with, with both. The Stoic looked at Bud Grant had for football. I mean, you got a lot of coaching stories in the NFL, in college. Well, even in high school, Bud Grant's son, Mike Grant, ended up coaching football, baseball. Of course, if you're just involved in one sport, I mean, I've coached baseball, I've coached wrestling, I've coached youth football, and you see it. And there is a connection. But, the main thing is people, they want to be taught, they want to be led, and they want to have a good experience. And when you can give that, wow. I mean, and every once in a while you get some people that, it's funny because a lot of boxing coaches think they, just because they box, they can coach. A lot of people don't realize, to be a true coach on the junior high or even high school level, I mean, you should go to a major university to get a coaching minor. Sometimes, too, the Minnesota State High School League just isn't going to allow people to, hey, you're going to come in off the street and you're going to coach. Not like a high school. I mean, yes, every school board has to approve every application that somebody, how do you want to say it, to be a assistant varsity coach. You got to have some knowledge, but at the same time, too, what type of education do you have? College education. There's more to boxing than just, you're going to go out there and hit somebody. What about nutrition? What about sports psychology? What about camaraderie? I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it because, you don't have to jump in the ring to be successful. Some people think that. Some people, hey, I had 20 fights. Yeah, so? Well, I'm undefeated. Yeah, so? Well, I'm a street fighter. Yeah, so? I mean, what do you have to bring to the table that's going to, get these, the people that come in from point A to point B?
Right.
So, but like I said, I mean, you're more than welcome to use what I said because really it's what coaching any sport is all about. And of course there are coaches that'll weed themselves out. Well, you can tell when people get bored. Or they're not paying attention. Or, as you see on TV, hey, the coach lost his guys. I mean, look what happened last night to the University of Minnesota men's basketball team. Who would have thought Ben Johnson would have got fired?
I know.
He was assistant coach, head coach, and, does it show that we need to win more? Well, I suppose, but he had 4 years to try to put it together, but it doesn't help when you got a transfer portal, and every coach faces that. Every year coaches face that now on the college level because of the transfer portal. And, of course, the main thing behind college, a lot of college universities, football and basketball, because those are the money makers for major universities, in America. I follow a lot. I watch a lot. I love the sports. I love the coaching aspect. But yeah. So
yeah.
I'm sorry to talk your.
No. It was fascinating getting to know it and getting the word out. My buddy Aaron, he's like an 0-2 boxer. He doesn't do it a lot, but is he allowed to sign up too at the gym? Like, what are memberships run?
Oh, you said who's 0-2?
Yeah, he's 0-2 as a boxer.
Oh, you mean somebody that you know?
Yeah, a friend of mine who lives in the St. Cloud area.
Oh, well, there's 3 boxing clubs that they could, possibly join. There's a Respect Boxing Club. There's St. Cloud area Golden Gloves. So, depending on where they go, the price will certainly change. And that. Too, when they come in, a lot of people think they can, just jump in the ring, and it's not about just jumping in the ring and outdoing somebody. You kind of go through the process no different than baseball, no different than basketball. Because, again, how do you know? You don't. You just can't. No. Everybody has an attorney, and the risk of fighting, whether it be MMA, whether it be boxing, or whether it be just friendly fighting, the liability and the risk is high for any person to get hurt. And you don't want that. You want to be, you got to train people to even get to that point. And again, you got to watch. Some people are coming out there so they can go beat up their buddies, probably in a fun way. Who knows? Everybody has their own intention, but you still have to give everybody that equal time for whatever level that you're training them for. So
right. Well, I appreciate it. And again, what are your hours?
I open up at 9 in the morning. I know it's quiet during the day, till 9 at night, Monday through Friday. So
okay.
But yeah, if you want to, like I said, John is probably the best way. I've never had to call John, so I couldn't give you a phone number off the top of my head because I never called him.
That's fine.
He's always here twice a week or sometimes once a week. But he is on Facebook.
No, I'll find him. Scott, I appreciate your time. You've been lovely, and I'll continue to promote your business. And let John know that these videos are fantastic.
Okay, well, yeah, he likes it. Like I said, I don't, after a while it's the same thing over and over again. And American ideology, if something doesn't change, they get bored. But really, if you do the same thing over and over, repetition, the other B word, you get better. And I think some people forget that. Although I know John, he always talks about, John tries to elaborate and go off on different things, but everybody has their way of trying to reach an audience out there. And just like you, if you have a podcast.
I do.
Hey, you want viewership. You want people to subscribe to you.
Yeah, my buddy,
to listen to you.
My buddy Carl in Rochester has a podcast, and it's just repetition. It's the same thing over and over and over, but that's what you got to do, right?
Well, sometimes too, some people will take it, and it's like they hear it 10 times. This guy's on to something, And after a while, you do change it, because all of a sudden you realize, oh, my God, my membership or my viewership or listenership is growing. Maybe I'm going to change some things up, because they don't realize there is audiences for everything, good and bad. Somebody's going to listen. But the key is, okay, how fast can you get it to grow? How can you make it work? Me, I'm very content with what I have, because too, if it gets unmanageable, how can you handle it? And even if you make all the money in the world, when are you going to have time to spend it? And even if you do spend it, the things you spend it on, don't you want to have time to enjoy those things?
Right.
I know I do. So, but anyway, but again, that's what it is, and hopefully you can get a hold of John. And if you're ever in the area, close to the area, or you want to try the call after 6:30 on a Tuesday or Thursday night, if I don't answer the phone, it means I'm still out there practicing, talking, or getting after somebody because they didn't listen.
I appreciate it, Scott. Have a good one. We're going to be plugging your business on my podcast, so and I'll get a hold of Jonathan.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, take care, man. Have a good day.
Yep, you too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Drinky, McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinky, McDrickle drunk. What's up, McDrickle drunk? One time, I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. Give it up, McDrickle drunk. That's my name, McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
Listen, I didn't have the heart. Come on. He's not a bad guy. I'm not going to ruin his business. You guys are... Come on. I want to promote. I want to promote. I want to promote and help. I want to grow the brand. He's a nice man. No, we're not fucking with him. We're promoting Jonathan Geyer, everybody. Come on. This guy's got great videos. 9,000 views. So yeah, wow. We had Scott on the show today. Who knew? Who would have known that we would get a celebrity like Scott? He's a guy. He's on the air. He does this. You remember? He said, call. He said, fuck you. Leave your Yelp reviews. I don't care. He's a guy. He wants it. He did a shoot video. We watched the Doom video of Scott. But he loves boxing, man. You can't take that away from him. I mean, Carl had Adam Bush on again. I hope he's paying him, by the way. I had Scott from the gym on. Let's go, Carl. You want to dance with guest? Who are you going to have on next? Pat Oates? I got Scott from the gym. Nobody's gotten Scott from the gym. I did. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Can't fuck with me pound for pound. Scott wants the heat, man. It's not like we're going and we're not attacking the guy. Where's the video? I'm looking for the video. Here it is. He wants that heat, and we're going to give it to him. He's a guy. Here we go. Talk amongst yourselves. Pull it up here. All right. Here we go.
You know something? Hey, for those of you all that are curious about Aaron Immel, he's here every Sunday. And Aaron is working with me. Aaron is helping with me. So for all you haters of Aaron Immel, yeah, he's here. This is America. I'm standing up for him. I'm going to represent him too. So all you pricks out there that don't like him, bring it on. Keep sticks and stones
will break my bones.
Actually, words, yeah.
The last two nights, nobody said anything.
Really? Yeah, because nobody's brought it up. Everybody thought we forgot. I will not forget, because you can dog me. I think I got 99 bad reviews. Nobody believes you people out there. You know why? Because we had a full house again for the gym, for boxing, for kickboxing.
Look at that. I respect the grind. Nice gym. Somebody just donated $2.
Wow, we've never had a donation. Ever in 27 years. So, all you people that don't like that one guy, okay, I don't give a shit, okay?
He doesn't give a shit, guys. That's why I called. He don't care. Even though he's wearing plastic gloves for some mysterious reason.
You guys are losers. You have nothing to do. Maybe get your ASS down here, work, sweat. That's what it's about.
He said get your ASS down there.
That's why I'm still here. That's why you're behind something, and with you're afraid to show your face. You people that live in Florida, New Hampshire,
fuck you!
Boston, California, all you people that are dogs.
That was an attack, you people that live in Florida. That was a direct attack, Scott. I'm not having it. I'm calling back.
Yeah. Well, you know something? I don't say too much except now, and I hate talking. I lead by example. Again, sticks and stones may break my bones. Words will never hurt. You can't destroy a business that's been here this long, no matter what you say. And I don't care what you say.
He wants that heat. He wants that heat.
Okay, I'm a little long-winded. Sorry for you folks that...
He said he was long-winded on the phone, and he said, call me, and I did. That's why I called him. He said, call me.
Don't know who Aaron Imholt is, but you know something? Hey, innocent till proven guilty. Again, it's all hearsay. It's all words.
Newsflash. Guilty. 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 Innocent until proven guilty. Misdemeanor.
I'm going out on a limb. I'll continue to go out on a limb because my doors are still going to stay open and keep on. I hope I get 50 bad reviews. I really don't care. It's social media. Worst thing because it's all fake. It's all fake.
Yeah, tell that to my Patreon. Tell that to Aaron Imholt, who had a revenge porn case because of the internet. It's real. It's real. Scott.
Anyway, sorry, John. Didn't mean to,
Okay, what Scott means is have a good night.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
Scott is a lawyer. He said he's representing Aaron. So that's the guy. That was his lawyer. Imagine that guy in court. Holy shit. Shut the fuck up. Thanks, G-Rob. Thank you for bringing me into this world. By the way, if it wasn't for G-Rob, we wouldn't have Jonathan Geyer. This is all G-Rob. She gets all credit for this. Okay? Just want everyone to know. I give credit where credit's due, and I appreciate it. Redbird became a member. Thank you, Redbird. Get yourself a membership. Jump in the chat. Gift a membership. And be a good person. So Thorough Joe Burrow says, please make a phone call to Scott. A new daily segment. This guy needs a friend. I'll talk to him every day. He's the new co-host. Ask him if he knows Aaron pled guilty. I know everybody was like feeding me stuff. It was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. I didn't want he seemed like a nice guy. And I didn't want to show my hand with the Aaron thing. And I'm not trying to fuck with his business. I'm really not. I just think it's funny that this has became a big thing. That I just tuned in a Prairie Home Companion. I know, it was funny. Call was brought to you by CTE. That was very funny. Scott eats lightning and craps thunder. Name another podcast. Name another podcast that brings you quality content like that. Speaking of the drunk dial hotline, let's get back to it. Shall we? Let's keep the drunk dials going.
McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinky. McDrickle drunk. One second, McDrickle drunk. One time, I'm drinking. McDrickle drunk. Give it up. McDrickle drunk. That's my name. McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
God, the drunk dial hotline. Don't you love it? Call it right now. 323-977-9642. 323-977-9642. Garfield 12323. Garfield 12323. This one was pretty creative.
Bonjour, hello, my friend. We are back. Hey, I'm not dying of cancer. I'm still here, man. You hear me? I'm bucking into my chest like this. And you are still here too, my friend. You are doing it like the mud shine. He like to go in the mud, and then he come out of the mud, and then he go, hey, I'm here, and then they kick him in the face, and he go, I'm going back in the mud, and then he come back out and go, I remember when you kicked me, you son of a bitch, and then he eated the people. I love this show, man. I absolutely love this show, my friend. Listen, hey, I'm still here. Trump is presidente, eh? How come I'm not imported out of the country, huh? Because I'm a good man. I do for this country. I fought in it. I didn't fight in the war, but I still fight in this country with the son of a bitch next door. He's Larry. His name is Larry. I'm gonna kick his ass. Okay? So I fight for this country. That's why I'm not kicked out, okay? That's why nobody put the hand on me. And that's why I support Mud Shark, because he'll never let nobody push him in the face without at least getting a little tickle in the poo-poo or the pee-pee. It don't matter. Either the poop or the pee-pee, it don't matter. Mud Shark, he rise from the ocean. And I wish for this a long time ago. They told me I was dying of cancer. I kick cancer ass, okay?
Nice.
Cancer.
Fuck cancer. Fuck cancer.
I'm sorry, puppy. I spit on my puppy. But okay, listen, I must go. I want you to know, my friend.
No.
I support you. If you want to quit this fucking game, let's quit this fucking game at the top of the mountain, my friend. But first, before you do, eliminate your enemies. I'm sending you money today. Because you are the Mud Shark, and I am next in line, my friend. Remember, we support you, Mud Shark. You're the one of the best that has ever done this. These men and women in the chat, they talk a lot of shit. That's okay, because this is the place to talk shit. And TARDS is the number one news supplier to my text message. I get TARDS to my phone, and I know what's going on. I know when that Bolivia
Thanks for the call.
He's aligned to the people. The guy that bought him the fucking subscribers.
Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Jack. He's in Colombia. He's watching this on the beach, and he just Venmo'd over $20. Other ways to contribute: Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Kiki Bucks. Thank you very much, Jack. Hope you're doing well, man. Good dude, good dude. I don't think he'll be at Hackamania this year. That's just me. I'll leave it at that. All right, let's go to the 267.
Hey, you punks. Rock by the podcast. Yeah.
That's right.
I can't talk too loud. They're going to hear me. I got my guest today, Minji Q. Oh, hello, Ray DeVito. Oh, yes, I do a cum painting. I get the canvas, and I get the cum. Oh, that's so hot. Oh, that's so hot. Minji, I just came on a card. Minji, a Topps card. Can you make a picture for me? Oh, Ray, yes, sir. Make a picture for you. Hey, what would you say if I'm Ray? Ray, why are you singing? There's a super chat from a Franklin Sheckler. I can't read that.
Don't say that. Don't say Franklin Sheckler.
That's weird.
Squashed. Thank you for calling the Drunk Dial Hotline, 323-977-9642. Call now. Operators are standing by.
McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinky. McDrickle drunk. What's up? McDrickle drunk. One time I'm drinking. McDrickle drunk. Give it up. McDrickle drunk. That's my name. McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
Why won't he call? Call, man. I'm not going to dox you. I'm a fan. You inspired a drunk hotline. You're like the guy. You're the guy behind the guy. Oh, my God. Do you want to see some Cumia ball washing at its finest? I do. Here we go. Watch Carl. He's the best at it. Nobody washes balls like Cumia.
And
like
you're right. He wants a radio gig. Everything he's doing is showing you he wants to be employed again. And he's doing everything he can to make sure that no one will ever offer him a radio gig.
Mm-hmm.
He would say to them,
Correct.
what do you got?
Correct.
Opie, what have you got? Like they're looking for TikTok followers. They're looking for engagement. They're looking for topics. What have you got? You've dwindled all that down to nothing. Your eyes won't even open anymore. You don't have a face.
And Anthony even said, because the reason why I took this opportunity was to bet on myself. Because I
Can we drink Anthony's cum anymore, Carl?
Anthony even said, I took this opportunity to bet on myself.
I'm telling you, if it was me, if it was Opie, if anybody got a terrestrial radio job on AM radio, they would be making fun of it non-stop. That's a fact. That's a fact. But because it's Cumia, it's, oh my God. It's unbelievable. He took an opportunity. He's syndicated. He's great. He's the best. Carl, throw us a curveball. We know where you're going every time. He's literally Anthony's parrot. Anthony said this. I took a gamble. I bet on myself. He is the Flavor Flav to his Chuck D. I can't stop saying it enough. He really is. He really is.
Yeah, boy.
I know if I can get my foot in the door that I could grow this thing because he understands he's a good broadcaster and what his potential would be. Opie, I think, understands what a terrible broadcaster he is. So he needs a deal that's going to pay him as much money as possible up front because he knows it's not going to last. Whereas Anthony's looking at just the opposite. He's like, well, if I get a...
Meanwhile, say what you want. Opie and Anthony they were on the air for what, 20 years, made millions and millions of dollars, and Carl's telling you what is and what isn't. It's like, shut the fuck up, Carl. Like, just shut up. You stole Jocktober and you sucked up to Anthony. He promoted you, got you ridiculous numbers for your shit product. So don't tell people how it is. It's so annoying.
Sunday night shift. Who knows?
Yeah, I could grow this thing.
Yeah, right. So Anthony came on his show that Monday. So this was Monday morning. Opie reacting. Anthony watched this, came on his show.
And he sits down and does this thing, this podcast for 20, 30 people. And he proceeds to start talking, the comments he gets get him revved up. And we all know it. And the trolls know it, so they get on and they start posting these things like, hey, did you listen to Anthony on ABC last night? No, I didn't listen. Why would I listen to that? I'm like, oh boy. I listen.
Look at their, Carl's like laughing like a little boy.
I watch. I see what these guys are up to. Why wouldn't I?
Correct.
It's such a phony thing to just go, yeah, I don't listen. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have the time. You don't have the time. You're up at 3 a.m. in front of a camera.
Yeah, it's worse than that. He said he couldn't be bothered.
Didn't Anthony say he doesn't listen to me either? Anthony, I literally have a show called Cumia'S Cucks. You don't listen? You don't listen. And I'm not significant.
The one thing he knows people want to talk to him about, and he couldn't be bothered.
I'd love to see the activities that he was doing
right
while he couldn't be bothered.
He's watching a TV show with his wife. He told us. He's like, yeah, I forget what the show was. He's just like, yeah, we've been binging the show, so we watched that instead.
Can't be bothered to do anything.
It was very boring.
Bothered.
Chris, you said it. He can't. It's like looking at an ex with their, partner. He doesn't want to see it. It hurts him.
Yes.
But
right.
How is he then pulling all these clips and then labeling it with Anthony's name over and over again? Like, this is a prison.
Yes.
He is trapped in a torturous prison that he can't get out of. He knows he's going to have to answer to this stuff on Monday, and he can't bring himself to look. So he'll just close his eyes and kind of make sounds and hope that it all goes away.
Yeah.
And we can go back to talking about what, Opie? What would you now like to be talking about?
Oh my God.
All of this
oh my God. You're right.
The only thing
correct.
Passion
oh my God.
or emotion for.
Right.
You told us all you don't think this job is worth it unless you're getting paid an obscene amount.
Right.
Well, that's why Anthony's working now and you're not, because he spent the last 10 years like an athlete working out, knowing he might be too old to get back in the ring, but if I'm in shape, at least I have a chance.
Wow.
So he cultivated
we should have Adam Bush and Scott, the gym guy, talk about, they're pumping me up.
Brand and attitude. He engaged online with younger people that had different opinions. He appeared on shows so that when they came for him, he had a whole world already built. And it wasn't just like, we like your talking. You also have this presence. We could use it. WABC has like 30,000 followers online. Anthony has 250,000 and younger people. His audience actually skewers younger to WABC. That's what he's been doing while you've been not paying attention in your penthouse for the last decade.
Well, I got to stop you right there, Adam. You say you don't know what Opie would be talking about. He was talking about how the weather's been nice lately in New York and fishing season's coming up soon. Can't wait to get out fishing again.
God, can we pile on some more, Carl? Jesus Christ. Unfucking believable. I do think Coach Scott and Adam Bush needs to do a podcast where they just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I'm in for it. I'm here for it. Oh, what's that I hear? Oh, no! Great transition. It's a hype train. What a transition. We're doing it. Get all aboard. I got to get my goddamn roadcaster fixed. Let's go. We're doing it. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. He's an icon, if you will, and I will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the hype train, Richard Simmons. He's an icon. Yeah. He's still alive. Hype train. It's going on. Vince Griswold's on the Richard Simmons hype train. We're doing it. Yeah. Dick Fitzwell's on the Richard Simmons hype train. Oing. Oing. Yeah. Eva's on the Richard Simmons hype train. Let's go. He's doing it. I got this off VHS. D7876 is on the hype train. Richard Simmons. Doing it. It's happening. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Richard Simmons is dead. I didn't know. I forgot. Yeah. Get down. Get down. Yeah. I know this song so well, I know when it's about to end. Yeah. Na na na. Now, 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 now. Now, now. It's going down. Hi, hi. It's happening. Get down, baby. Whoa! Who saw that one coming? Who saw that one coming? Get that off my screen. Too much steel toe in my life today. Too much. Too much steel toe. Oh, shout out to Bubba. Bubba zelled me. Thank you very much, Bubba. Thank you very, 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 very much. Oh, I just got it, buddy. Money in the bank. Thank you, Bubba, very much. Shout out to all the people that have contributed $30 or more from the middle of February up till now, all of March. You too can get on this scroll. Just when I said I had enough steel toe, here we go. There you are, Bubba. You're on the scroll, brother. And shout out to my $100 sponsors. If you want to sponsor the program, you've got something you want to promote. Honestly, I'm not joking. Really take advantage of this. You should. It's better than any terrestrial radio rate. Go look, if you don't believe me, into a 60 or 30-second commercial on how much they charge and how much no one listens to the commercials. I want to thank Ken Mosca. I want to thank Stu John. I want to thank TwinkleHo99. I want to thank Jeff Closer. Wait, he's not on for this month. I want to thank Eva. She's contributed so much. I want to thank Randy P. I want to thank Michaela. I want to thank Craig T. Stephen Bravo, because he continues to gift every day. I want to thank Lisa Stewart, Bubba. I want to thank Borgo, Nick Swartzen, Dr. Steve, and Randall. Thank you for being a $100 sponsor. And if you guys get upset with the commercials, I'm sorry. Go listen to a regular podcast. You can't go 6 or 8 minutes without hearing Manscape, ZipRecruiter. So stay with me. Stephen Bravo's promoting Kevin's soundboard on YouTube. Go subscribe. And I am promoting Stephen Bravo because he's a very good contributor and a friend of the show. Lisa Stewart's promoting Perry Skincare. Use the promo code CHAD10, get 10% off your order. And thanks to everyone that purchased Perry Skincare. A lot of you have, and she's very happy with the turnout. Nicholas is promoting Toilet Head Tour. He's in Houston all weekend long at the Houston Improv. Go see him. Great venue, great city, Houston, Texas. Very great city. I'll be with Nick in Denver next month coming up, and I'll also be with him in Orlando at the Orlando Improv. I guess tickets are very expensive. People are complaining about it. It's not my ticket. I'm just opening the show. I apologize. If you're a big contributor, I'll do my best to get you on the list, but I can't guarantee you anything. I just can't. I can't. Randall, our newest $100 sponsor, being the funny guy that he is promoting the Rob Saul Show on YouTube. So go subscribe to Rob Saul. Oh, how is Rob doing? I'm really, honestly not paying attention to anything Rob Saul does. Is he still bitching about me? Mint Diggity. What happened between you and Nice Podcast Stupid? Nothing. I think he wants to. He's trying to get his name out there. That's what these guys do. They try to start fights with me and problems, and so they can make a name. So I think that's what he's doing. I mean, I've been very supportive of his show. I went on his show. I didn't have to go on a show, and nobody watches it. But I'm gonna let him do what he does, and it'll run its course. Don't know. I mean, I think he wants a beef with me, a radio beef, and I'm not interested because I'm intimidated by him. He's so big. He's such a big show, and it's scary. I don't want to fuck with him and Deb. I mean, that's some serious shit over there. People were talking shit on Quadfather show. I'm like, yeah, I've never clicked on his show, so I don't care. I don't care. I wish him well. I'm going to get out of here. I'm done today, guys. I hit the goal. Thanks to Bubba. Where are we at, Doodle? How you feeling? How we feeling? There she is. Oh, yeah. This is when I read the free chat. Well, I technically purchased it, but thank you very much for everything. What did you learn today? We learned Scott is long-winded, right? Seriously, don't fuck with this, Jim. I was just having fun. He wanted it. But what did you learn? We learned Aaron Emholt won again. Another win for the toe. Tom Myers learned Scott. We learned Dan went on BYB and was mostly silent while Quad was performing to his 90 audience. We learned Coach Scott is a good man. He is. He's a fine guy. I learned Kevin should send Scott the link. He'll come on. We learned Richard Simmons is still dead. Rest in peace. Rest in power, Richard Simmons. We learned Jonathan Geyer only goes to the gym 2 times a week. That's it. That's all he wanted. We learned that Steel Toe may talk himself into some more trouble. I mean, he's an idiot. Aaron, if you're watching, you're dumb. You wanted this. I did. You would think BYB would grow a little. He's been doing the same thing for a couple of years and nothing. Yeah, who gives a fuck? We learned Chad still loves Jonathan Geyer. Yeah, I have his shirt coming. I bought his fucking shirt. We learned I got the Roadcaster back. I got to hook it up. We learned that you and Stevie squashed the beef. Where's the beef? I learned Aaron doesn't deserve a friend like Scott. Yes. We learned Richard is doing kicks in heaven. We learned that we need an air horn. We need the air horn more than anything right now, guys. If we don't have an air horn, we're not podcasting. That's a fact, Jack. We're not podcasting if you don't have an air horn. That's just, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I really don't. Shout out to the Clippers today. Shout out to So Thorough Joe Burrow. Misery Loves Clips. W Man. My Lost Interest. And Stallion 19. Thank you for providing it. We're doing it. It's happening. This is probably going to be, I might do a night show tonight and that's it. And I'll be done. I might take the rest of the month off. I'm not joking. When I was saying that yesterday, I wasn't joking. I might take the rest of the month off. I'll be at McCurdy's next week in Sarasota again. It's pretty much turning into my home club at this point. I mean, I'll do something for the members, but, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, they all won. Carl won. Melton won. Everyone won. Steel Toe won. Everyone's winning except for me. Dan's winning. Quadfather's winning. They're all winning. Anthony's winning. I'm the loser. I lost. Okay? I got to learn to take my L. I lost. Count the troops.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squash.